Hello, I'm Ann Chinn, Executive Director of the Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Markers Project.
My name is Ann Cobb, and I am on the Executive Board of the Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Markers Project.
My name is Joe Jenkins, and I'm honored to be a member of the Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Marker Projects Board of Directors.
This is Jeannie Pirtle from Historic Sotterley.
Hello, my name is Victoria Hamilton.
My name is Michael Ginsberg.
Hi, my name is Michele and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Nick Huser and I am the Web and Communications Coordinator.
I'm Regina Hartfield, a member of the Advisory Board of the Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Markers Project.
Hello, I'm Deborah Shapiro, the Municipal Historian for the City of Middletown, Connecticut.
Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Cataliotti. I'm a professor at Cobb State University in Baltimore.
Hello, my name is Derek Boyd Hankerson. I am a West African descendant.
I'm Jerry Swinton, and I'm a supporter of the Middle Passage Project.
Since 2011, this initiative has been designed to honor and remember the captive children, women, and men who experienced the transatlantic voyage known as the Middle Passage.
Over the last 9 years, it has been an honor for me to work with other board members and with volunteers in communities across this nation to install historic markers and hold remembrance ceremonies to commemorate the lives of our African ancestors.
On a trip to Ghana, West Africa, I made my way to the shores of the ocean, and in my vivid imagination, I heard voices saying, "Remember me, remember us." And I made a promise that day that I would always remember and do what I could to make others know the plight of the people that left the shores that on those ships coming towards the north and west.
The Middle Passage Port Markers Project is a vital extension of our legacy.
My world was moved by the words of John Henry Clark when I read them on a Middle Passage t-shirt. If the Atlantic were to dry up, it would reveal a scattered pathway of human bones, African bones, marking the various routes of the Middle Passage.
I have studied the history of Africans in America, but never has this history hit me in such a powerful way. When we pour libation and praise these ancestors, I feel the spirit of a mighty people who arrived here in chains, but whose strength inspires me to persist in this culture as they did.
I joined the Middle Passage Ceremonies and Port Markers Project because I want to honor our ancestors as we recover Black history that has been omitted from the national narrative.
We'll build a platform to and for intergenerational exploration of the relationship to place and space, while seeking ways to help everyone feel proud of their heritage and identity.
Our country has so much potential, and when we work together to acknowledge the trauma, we must also agree on ways to educate and to correct the harm that has been done.
They don't just send out literature on how to get a marker installed. They travel all across the country to work closely with individuals, community groups, civic leaders, government agencies, everyone to provide guidance and support, share knowledge, cheerlead when needed, facilitate the process from beginning to end.
They're literally saving our history.
Words cannot put what I feel in my heart about the accomplishments of the project and what it does for our people.
It was a realization for me, the depth of the story that needs to be told, that should be told, that hasn't been told, that has the possibility of being told if a project like this continues, if more markers like this can be dedicated, if people like you and me contribute.
We could not do this without you, and we hope that you will support us and continue to do so until the work is finished. Thank you.
Soon all the ports for Africans arrive will be marked. May it be so. Ashe.